Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're in Power Field, a mile high here in Denver, Colorado. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background, because every ho-hum run is a bigger play, it just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Third and long, they're going to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Nix holds on to it. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He's tackled.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down, give to Harvey. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Captain. Hold on, son.
Throw here, third down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Looked like the snap was good. No issues with the hold. Sometimes that plant foot just slides on you a little. And these kickers, man, they are so finicky. One little breakdown in mechanics, and the kick winds up off target.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbroo on the ground. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
He feels this at the 18. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
He got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the first. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix looking to pass. Big gain downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Driving forward in Scattaboo. Bounce outside. He has a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
20-yard line.
Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Sideline he goes, and he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play, and it's going to be first down, Denver.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second and 3 now. Here's Harvey running from his own read. It's inside the 10, and he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Here's the long back on the handoff. And this goes across midfield into Broncos territory. First down play, and that's at 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Penix working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19.
On the shotgun, Penix. That's good for the first. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bravo, 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rams. Go.
To the air with Penix. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, it's Penix. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Mims. Jukes away from one. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now Nix. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes seems...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dive play straight ahead. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
A gain of a yard.
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment.
Ready up.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They go play action. Here's Penix. Called in by Mooney, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 1-7, box, 19-9. Let's go.
Now Penix off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
17-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Go.
Here's Penix. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing on first down, Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Connects with the open man downfield. It's a race down the right side. And he can't get there, but what a gain. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
From the red zone now. He's got it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Up and good from Fairbairn. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the 2nd half.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They're running with Harvey. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards brings up 4th and goal.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. 1 series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix now. Right side cut by Higgins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Jump off caught by his back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Ready. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix with it on 1st. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nix from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
It's quick out wide, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Bombers. Captain.
On third down, here's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender. So, gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Justin Matabike making that stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Motioning the tight end now. Back to the well again. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down now, ball at the 33. Penix working from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Penix. All in by Mooney, left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense to the line fast.
5 yards. 2nd down and goal.
19 Tiger. Go.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to get it with the option. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th. Nix. Complete to Hyatt. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
We've set it downs from the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Hyatt. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Nix now to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll throw it. It's into the hands of Mooney. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
19 yards. And the Texans first down. A gain of 19 yards.
On first down, here's Penix. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Okay, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warrior 70.
And motion the tight end over. Penix looking to pass. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Texans down by 7. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, Penix to the air. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Let's go now.
Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown, Houston.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Mims. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the 1st down as well, and move them into field goal range.
22 yards.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Shotgun. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. And off now to Hill. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
He tackled him at the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn.
For the field goal.
This from just 23 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And it's a game winner on the final play of the regular season. So to the side of Maine, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief,
Yep.
whatever you want to throw into the kind of that recipe. But bottom line, you want to be playing your best football when it matters the most, and they did today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.